The expectation was that LeBron James would spend his final NBA seasons as the undisputed king of Los Angeles, mentoring his son and chasing a final championship with a hand-picked roster. But the reality is a brutal boardroom war, a series of viral PR disasters, and a locker room dynamic that has completely fractured just weeks before the 2026 trade deadline. On January 21, 2026, the NBA community was rocked by a bombshell ESPN report from Baxter Holmes that detailed a staggering level of internal tension between LeBron James and Lakers governor Jeanie Buss. This isn't just about a team struggling with a .500 record. It is about a calculated effort to reclaim the franchise from the influence of Klutch Sports. We have to ask the three questions that the Lakers front office is desperately trying to suppress with generic press releases. Why did Jeanie Buss privately muse about trading LeBron to the Clippers years ago? And why is that information leaking now? How did the partnership between LeBron and Luka Doncic, once hailed as the greatest duo in history, turn into a source of organizational resentment? And what does LeBron's cryptic I'm good" response to trade rumors reveal about his actual plans for the February 5th deadline? Today, we are following the financial receipts, the leaked memos, and the viral backlash to reveal the superior reality of LeBron James's final act, a story of a legend whose outsized ego has finally collided with the reality of an aging roster and a frustrated ownership. To understand the chaos, we have to look at the second most shocking factor first, the MLK sneaker scandal that has put LeBron in a defensive crouch. According to reports from BET and the New York Times on January 21, 2026, Nike and LeBron James are facing intense backlash over the Honor the King edition of the LeBron 23. Critics have labeled the teal-colored sneaker as disgraceful because it draws direct aesthetic inspiration from the signage of the Lorraine Motel, the site where Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated. While Nike VP John Jowers defended the design as a tribute, the National Civil Rights Museum has publicly distanced itself from the project, clarifying they never approved the use of the motel's likeness for a $210 retail product. This controversy has struck at the heart of LeBron's more than an athlete mantra. For a player who has built his brand on activism and social consciousness, being accused of commercializing a national tragedy is a PR nightmare that has overshadowed his on-court performance. The viral clips of fans calling the move tone deaf suggests that for the first time in his career, the King's moral authority is being questioned by the very community he seeks to represent. Now we get to the most shocking point of this entire saga, the Buss family betrayal and the leaked trade plans. According to the ESPN Bombshell report, Jeanie Buss has grown increasingly frustrated with LeBron's perceived lack of accountability. The report alleges that Buss privately blamed LeBron for the disastrous Russell Westbrook trade in 2021 and felt that LeBron was ungrateful after the Lakers drafted his son, Bronny James, with the 55th pick in 2024. Most shockingly, the receipts reveal that as far back as 2022, Buss was privately musing about not giving LeBron an extension and even explored trading him to the Los Angeles Clippers, while Jeanie released a statement on January 22, 2026, calling the report unfair and not true. The damage was already done. League insiders like Skip Bayless have pounced on the report, suggesting that Jeanie has finally seen through the act. The fact that these details are emerging just 14 days before the trade deadline is not an accident. It is a clear signal that the Lakers' partnership with LeBron is no longer a marriage of love, but a business arrangement of convenience that is reaching its expiration date. The third point we must address is the Luka-LeBron paradox and the failure of the current Lakers season. On January 22, 2026, the Lakers faced the Clippers in a high-stakes rivalry game at the new Intuit Dome. Despite LeBron scoring 36 points in their previous meeting, the Lakers lost 112-104. Per the reports from beIN Sports, the frustration in the locker room was palpable. While the acquisition of Luka Doncic was supposed to ensure a championship, the reality has been a short-handed rotation and a reliance on 41-year-old LeBron to carry a massive load. When asked by Dan Woik of The Athletic if he intended to finish the season with the team, LeBron offered a brief, non-committal, "I'm good, I'm good." This response has sparked a wildfire of speculation. In NBA speak, "I'm good" often means "I'm keeping my options open." With a no-trade clause in his pocket, LeBron holds all the power, and the industry rumors are already linking him to a potential farewell tour move to the Golden State Warriors or even a return to the Cleveland Cavaliers. As we move into the fourth and fifth factors of this industry play, we see the Rich Paul influence under fire. According to the SI report from January 21, 2026, there are allegations that LeBron and his agent, Rich Paul, conspired to push out certain players, including Austin Reeves, to maintain control over the roster's composition. While these claims are often dismissed as hater narrative, the ESPN report confirms that the Lakers front office feels the outsized ego of Klutch Sports has created a tax on the organization's flexibility. The industry reality is that the Lakers are staring down the barrel of a 2026 free agency, where LeBron will be an unrestricted free agent at age 41. If the internal war between Jeanie Buss and LeBron continues to trickle out, as Chris Haynes suggested, a blockbuster deal before the February 5th deadline is no longer a stretch. It is a legitimate possibility that would change the face of the NBA forever. The sixth point is the lawsuit and the fan backlash. According to a report from the Times of India on January 21, 2026, a Lakers fan named Andrew Garcia has actually filed a lawsuit against LeBron James for fraud and misrepresentation. The suit stems from LeBron's Decision 2 teaser in late 2025, which many fans believed was a retirement announcement. Instead, it was revealed to be a Hennessy cognac advertisement. Garcia claims he spent over $800 on tickets for a March 2026 game against the Cavaliers, believing it was his last home game against his former team. When the second decision turned out to be a commercial, the ticket values plummeted. This lawsuit, while small in dollar amount, represents a growing fan fatigue with the way LeBron and his team manipulate the media cycle for commercial gain. It shows that the Kings' ability to troll the basketball world is starting to carry a real-world cost. Furthermore, we must look at the specific video of LeBron's private conversations. In mid-2025, a video surfaced of LeBron in a New York restaurant where he was overheard saying that his wife, Savannah, wants him to retire in the next year or so. This leak was the first crack in the immortal image LeBron has cultivated. It proved that the end isn't just sooner than later, it is a daily conversation in the Hantold household. When you combine this with the current organizational tension, it's clear that LeBron is a man who is evaluating his realistic chance of winning every single day. If the Lakers can't provide that chance, he has proven time and again that he is willing to take his talents elsewhere, even if it means breaking the heart of Los Angeles. The impact of this drama on the 2026 season is impossible to ignore. We are watching the potential deconstruction of a dynasty that never quite reached its full potential. By prioritizing the drafting of Bronny James and the influence of Klutch Sports, the Lakers may have traded their long-term stability for a few years of high-value marketing. According to the latest reports from Yahoo Sports, head coach JJ Redick is trying to keep the team focused, but even he admitted that the truth is uncomfortable. The Lakers held a lengthy team meeting following the Clippers' loss to address the internal noise, but in a locker room divided by trade rumors and agency politics, a meeting might be too little too late. In summary, the LeBron James story in 2026 isn't just about his 1,562 games or his 22-point-a-year average. It is a case study in how the game within the game can eventually consume even the greatest players. We saw how a tone-deaf sneaker release damaged his activism brand, how a leaked ESPN report exposed a deep rift with Jeanie Buss, and how a disgruntled fan took him to court over a marketing pump fake. The insider takeaway is clear. The era of LeBron James in purple and gold is entering its final, most volatile stage. Whether he finishes the season as a Laker or forces a trade to a contender, the King is no longer operating from a position of undisputed authority. He is a player caught in the middle of a power war that he helps create. As the NBA trade deadline looms, the LeBron James saga serves as a reminder that in professional sports, your legacy is only as strong as your last partnership. The days of the Lakers blindly following LeBron's lead are over. The era of organizational accountability has officially arrived. Whether LeBron adapts to this new reality or decides to take his ball and go home will be the biggest story of 2026. If you want to understand the deeper games being played behind the scenes of these massive trade negotiations and the secret financial documents that show the true value of the Lakers' $10 billion valuation, you need to know how the rest of the league is preparing for the potential LeBron exodus. To get the full picture of how money, manipulation, and viral PR are rewriting the rules of professional basketball, you have to see our breakdown of the other industry secrets that the mainstream media is too afraid to touch. We have uncovered the internal emails and the agency logs that show why the Luka to LA experiment is being viewed as a cautionary tale. Make sure to check out the Court Vision Rope Industry Secrets playlist as your essential next step to understanding how the game is really played.